All right. Sunday service was awesome at Potter's House, Dallas, as Bishop T.D. Jakes addressed the congregation. It was a time of happiness, right? It's a time where I can feel the emotions in the congregation as Bishop T.D. Jakes addressed the congregation from the house. Please, let's watch the video and let's come and analyze the video. Thank you. Watch the video, guys.
That I'd see you this Sunday. And so here I am.
He wasn't at the pulpit, but Dallas Bishop T.D. Jakes was able to speak to the congregation at the Potter's House this morning. It was last Sunday when Jakes suffered what has been described as a medical incident during his sermon. He was released from the hospital on Wednesday. This morning, though, through a virtual appearance in front of the congregation, he talked about being rushed to the ICU. He says he had emergency surgery and that it's a miracle he's still here.
In the midst of all that you saw and felt, I didn't see that. I didn't experience that the way you experienced it. I looked around and everybody was around me. I was annoyed because I didn't know why they were around me. I didn't experience it. What I did experience was the feeling of being cradled. It was as if I was cradled, and it was quiet, and it was peaceful.
Bishop Jakes thanked everyone who prayed for him and reached out. He says his job now is to recuperate. We reached out, but the Potter's House has not said when he will return again to the pulpit.
Yes, you can see the joy in the face of the congregation. Everyone was so happy to see Bishop again. Everyone was so happy. Okay, we know about that emergency, and he was rushed to the hospital, and thank God that he is addressing the church from his house right here in Dallas. Okay, he is addressing the church from his house. Everyone is happy. We give thanks to Almighty God for that recovery. It's a very, very fast recovery. We give God thanks. All right, from what Bishop said, he said, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to God. I feel so grateful to God for that recovery. Okay, he said, I told you guys that I will see you again Sunday, and he is seeing us again this Sunday. Wow, that's awesome. Then he made mention of a few things that we are going to look into in this video. Okay, he said, many of you don't realize that you are looking at a miracle. That he's alive today is just a miracle. For what he went through on that very day, when you watch that video, he was giving sermon and suddenly he was like having seizure. He was dropping. And even at the point where he's dropping, he's still saying, I love you guys. I mean, from what he have discussed in this, what he have said in this video, he don't even know what he was doing. But even at that point where his subconscious mind was just speaking, he was still saying, I love you guys. If you have not watched the video, go to my channel. I did video on that. I showed that video there. Please go and watch that video. Okay? He said, I was rushed to emergency for a surgery. We don't know, it was not very clear exactly the medical condition. But being a condition that he have to be rushed immediately for a surgery, my dear, is not a very small thing. God really get our back. Okay, God really get our back. Because the story could have been something different. But thank God that God is always there. Okay, he said, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, he is back. By God's grace, he is back. You see, sometimes he mention something. He said, sometimes we are busy taking care of others. And to every man there, we go through this kind of situation. We live our life taking care of others, taking care of families, taking care of children, taking care of our wives, okay? Taking care of everything that has surrounded us as fathers. We take care of everything that surrounds us as providers. We take care of everything that surrounds us as guiders. But sometimes we neglect our own self. To every man out there that is responsible, hear this news. Sometimes we neglect ourselves we neglect our personal needs. We neglect our health situations. But we care for others. We care for the congregation. We care for all the members. But sometimes we don't care for ourselves. This is what the bishop said. So if you're out there, man, please take care of yourself. Don't forget yourself. As you're taking care of anyone around you, please take care of yourself. He said he understands that there are spiritual battles. He understands that there are spiritual battles. So we also have to work on our spiritual life. Okay? We have to work on our spiritual life. He may should say, greater is he that in us than he that is against us. So please, guys, let's be very, very careful taking care of our life, taking care of ourselves, especially to every leader there, to every man there. Please, let's be very, very careful. Okay? The bishop is also thanking everyone, thanking us that have prayed for him, thanking everyone that have shown concern, anyone that have reached out to the family, or all the children, all the in-laws, all the sons, all the daughters, both spiritual daughters and spiritual sons out there. The bishop is sending regards to us. He said the prayer we prayed, he got it, and God have already done it. Okay? He said something there. He said the person was sitting next to him in ICU, went to the mall. And that's a striking statement. We live our life sometimes being ungrateful, but we don't actually know what God has been doing for us. We don't actually know what God has been doing for us, but sometimes we are ungrateful. What Bishop was saying, it struck me. He said the next person, just the next person beside him was sent to the mud. But here we are, here he is, back to us in light. Guys, this is something to thank God. And he said something. He said we should take care of ourselves. He loves us. We should take care of ourselves. So whatever you are doing, please, you need to take care of yourself. All right, guys, I want us to go a bit deeper in another dimension. Let's look at how far Bishop T.D. Jakes has gone, and how far he has prepared his ministry, and how far he has prepared for succession. Because for any leader, the most important thing is your succession. No leader wants to build and let what he has built to scatter. Every leader, our main concern is life after us. The things we have built, can we still succeed? Who is the person that will succeed? And these are the places where leaders sometimes they make mistakes. Because to find a successor is not an easy thing. You want to get someone that have the capacity to do it. You have to find someone that, despite emotions, despite situations around, what we have labored for years, you don't want them to crash. We have seen companies that have survived generations. We have seen organizations that have survived generations. But sometimes when it comes to ministry, surviving generations seems to be very difficult. We have seen many mega churches that after the founder passed away, or whatever happened to the founder, the whole thing will be shattered. Okay? And this is the main concern. This is the main concern of every leader. Okay? At a certain point, you have to get down and let someone take over. And as it is now, we know already that the bishop have already handed over everything to the daughter. So most of the things you see now, the bishop is just there as a mentor, as an advisor. So we are going to look into that in a little while. All right, we know already that the bishop is 67 years old now. The Bishop T.D. Jakes is currently 67 years old. Okay? And married to his wife, Sarita Jakes, who is 69 years old. And it might interest you that the bishop has 5 children. The bishop has 5 children. And these 5 children, although only 2 are the one that is always visible. Okay? I have seen 2 of them preach. Okay? I have seen 2 of the children, 2 daughters preach. So everybody, most of us, everybody knows the two daughters. But the three others have not been on the surface. I mean, the sons, they are also part of the ministry, but they are active in other aspects, because the whom we always see at the pulpit are whom we know. We that are looking from a distance, we that are viewing it from a distance. Those we know normally are those two that are pastors, right? The two daughters are pastors. All right. Bishop has 5 kids, okay? And these 5 kids, Bishop has already handed over and named one of the daughters to succeed him, right? And it will interest you that is the last daughter that is succeeding the bishop. The last daughter is the one that the bishop has already handed over to succeed him. All right, we are going to look into that for a while. Why did the bishop choose Sarah? Why did he choose this person? You know, choosing someone to succeed you, choosing someone that will carry the affairs of a church is not easy. Okay, you have to look at the emotional aspect of the person. You have to look at the intellectual aspect of the person. You have to look at the spiritual, because church thing, ministry is spiritual. So you have to look at the spiritual aspect. You have to look at how has the person been around all this while. We don't want to go and get someone that have not been around, that have not been active to succeed. Okay, so we saw that the bishop has 5 kids. We have Jamai, who is the first son. Okay, we also have Jamina Jakes, who is the second son. All right, we have the last son, who is Thomas Jakes Jr. All right, these 3 have not been visible on the pulpit. They are not pastors anyway. They are not pastors, so they have no reason to be on the pulpit. So the ones we know are the ones that are at the pulpit. Okay, the ones you might know are the ones that are at the pulpit. Okay, Korah and Sarah is the ones we know. Right? Then there is Sarah Jakes. Okay, Sarah Jakes is also a pastor, is also a preacher. Right? Then we have Korah Jakes. We have Sarah Jakes, who is the successor of Bishop T.D. Jakes. Okay, so when you look at the daughter that is succeeding Bishop today, she has some personalities that has made Bishop to choose her. If you look at it in another way, she also went through a lot of things in life. And for Sarah's life is another message for us. It doesn't matter what you are going through, God must have placed you there. It doesn't matter what you are going through, try to see where you are going. You see one thing in life is this. When God gives you a gift, the devil also sees that gift. That's why you see most of the people that God have given great talents on the earth, the devil will attack them first. Yes, the devil will attack them first. So don't be deceived when you get these attacks. You are getting these attacks most of the time because the devil has seen what you have. Okay, look at Sarah. Okay, Sarah Jakes got pregnant at the age of 13, and in one of her interview, okay, she was saying how the father was there behind her. Even in that state, the father didn't leave her alone. There are some parents that will even disown her, but the parents didn't do that. So it's to show you that parents also have important role to play in our life. If you're a parent out there, it doesn't matter the situation, what you think the kid or the teenage girl or boy is going through. We have to be always there for them because the devil has seen what they carry. Yes, the devil has seen what they carry. Sarah, in one of the videos I watched, in one of the interviews, he said it's not only that she was on drugs. She was humiliated emotionally and physically, sexually abused. Why? God have put something special on her, which the devil have seen. And the devil started fighting her at the age of 13. At that age, she was shattered. She left church. She left God. But even as of that, the parents didn't give up. As if they knew what God is about to do with her. Today, she is a co-pastor in Porters. Today, that thing that God have placed in her has surfaced. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm bringing to you today. This could be a message to someone. This could be something to encourage someone. A lady of 13 years old dropped out of school, got pregnant at 13 years old, dropped out of school, got involved in many kind of things, but God still used her. You need to go and see her messages. See how God has been using her. So this is what we need to know. Whenever a child or a teenager is misbehaving, let's look behind. Let's not look at that very present situation. Okay? Let's look at it in another angle. Could it be that God have seen something about this person? Could it be that God have given this person the talent and the devil is attacking? Okay? Because the devil didn't come just to kill, to steal and to destroy. So once the devil has seen what she carried, the devil want to come first to destroy. And thank God, today we are celebrating her. Today we are celebrating the bishop. Today we are celebrating Potter's house. So this is what I have today. Whatever is your comment, whatever is your what you want to add to this, please tell us on comment section. And please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do well and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell us what you think at the comment section. We are going to get them there. Kudos, guys. Be blessed.